Has been being a guest on other podcasts or doing a lot of press for your music, has it made you a better podcast host, or has being a
Well,
podcast host helped with being like a guest? How does that work?
for sure, it's probably made me a worse guest because now I find like oftentimes I start asking the people questions that are interviewing me. But like it was really, I think the big motivation was just to not ask like the same handful of questions to other people that
Yeah.
I've told the story of auditioning for the Foo Fighters 8 million. It's
Yeah.
very well documented. You know what I mean? Like it's,
can almost
I
just,
have
like,
nothing to add.
Press play. I'll be back in a minute.
Right. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. Have you had any guests that really went off the rails on your podcast?
I've never really had one go completely off the rails. I mean, I've had people that, that were less talkative than others, or you could tell didn't want to be there necessarily, or all those kind of things. But no, I've never really had like an awful one. I've never had anybody get mad at me. I've never like offended anybody. Nobody's ever. I've never had one of those moments. I almost kind of like wish something like that would happen.
Do you know there was
experience it.
There was one episode, and I think we even talked about this. You had Jackson Browne on, and it stuck out to me because it seemed so off-brand for what I thought he would be like. But I think at some point he started talking about like Caribbean women's asses or something, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, read the world, dude. like now is not the time." You handled it well, though. Yeah, I was like, I hope you don't get some collateral damage out of that.
It's funny. I mean, I remember that too. Like, and I remember thinking, like, wow, all right, man, laying it down, keeping to 1978, man.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. But he was rad. I mean, he was.
No,
he
I'm a
was
huge
so
fan.
cool.
That's
Like,
why I was. It just seemed so out of character. It was very funny.
yeah, it was fun. I remember. I did have an older gentleman that will remain nameless that said some kooky stuff that I edited out because I thought, like, I don't know.
You're gonna do him a
I
favor.
don't want this guy to get like Twitter dogpiled, and it's like, an older dude, and it was definitely not in keeping with the sort of modern thinking on stuff.